Hi, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and today we're going to talk about the different types of targeting options you have available to you when it comes to online advertising and which one you may be better off using depending on what type of business you have. So I'm just going to talk about some of the big ones, and really the big ones are going to be Facebook and Adwords, Amazon if you're doing e-commerce, and I want to explain the differences between all of them. So first we have Facebook ads, and Facebook ads is primarily doing demographic and interest targeting. So these people may not be actively searching for your product or service, but you're targeting the type of ideal customer you would like to have. So all the way down to the other end of the spectrum, you have Amazon, which is purely behavioral targeting. And behavioral targeting is they're searching for something specific. So they go to Amazon, they search for a laptop, and Amazon shows them the available laptops to match their search. Amazon doesn't care about their demographic, their interests, or who they are. It doesn't care who they are, it only cares that they searched for a laptop. Okay, so it's kind of the opposite end of the spectrum between Facebook ads. And in between you have Google AdWords, which has a couple different options in here, and some are behavioral and some have a mixture of behavioral and interest targeting, which we're going to talk about in a second. So getting back to Facebook ads, like I said, Facebook ads is demographic, interest, behavioral targeting, a little bit different than what we're talking about in these type of behavioral, which we'll talk about, and life events, things like that. So Facebook ads is great if you know who your ideal customer is. You have a very good understanding of what type of person would make a good customer for you, and also they may not be actively searching for your product or service online, so you need to go find them and then get your product or service out in front of them so they know you exist. Okay, so you have your demographic targeting options, so by location, gender, marital status, language, religion, politics, whatever. There's a whole bunch of different options. You can do it also by interest. So interest, maybe they're Beatles fans or Justin Bieber fans, or they have some kind of pattern, maybe certain types of music, things like that. You can target by those interests. You can also target by life events. So life events would be just had a baby, just moved, had a death in the family, just got engaged, relationship change, things like that. Those are all life events. So a bit creepy that Facebook actually knows all this stuff, but sadly they do. So you can target by these different life events. And lastly, behaviors. And behaviors are patterns of behaviors somebody might have that that you're looking for. And an example would be somebody that likes to make charitable donations, or somebody that likes to buy high-end luxury items. You can target by those types of behavior, and you can do a mix of all of these to create some super highly targeted targeting for your ads on there. So great option if you know who exactly you're trying to reach. Google AdWords has a couple different options. If you're doing search campaigns, which is basically if you go to google.com or google.ca, you see the ads at the top and the bottom of the search results. Those are search ads, and those are pretty much strictly behavioral. So if your sink gets clogged and you go to google.com and you search for a plumber in your area, and you'll get all ads for plumbers in your area. That's pretty much behavioral. You're searching for something, they're giving you the companies that are bidding on those keywords. They don't really care if you're a man or a woman, or if you're old or young, or what your political affiliation is. All they know is that you search for a plumber and they showed you matching results. They also have Google Display Network, which is basically hundreds of thousands of third-party websites, even their own, like YouTube, things like that, where you can show text ads, image banner ads, video ads, things like that. And those have a mixture of behavioral and interest and demographic targeting options for you. So you can target by keyword, only show my ads if people type in these keywords, but also only show it to, people, baby boomers over a certain age group or something like that. So you can kind of mix and match the type of behavior, what they're looking for, and the interest and targeting options in there to get a good mix of that. It's not as targeted as Facebook ad. Facebook ads rules when it comes to demographic and interest targeting, but it's also a good option to get out there, and it offers a lot of different features for you. Okay, so Like I said, Amazon, I used Amazon more of an example to show you. Amazon, if you're doing e-commerce, pretty much you're going to do Amazon on there. If you're trying to sell products for your e-commerce store, it's a great option. Purely behavioral. They don't care if you're a man or a woman, if you're old or young. They just want to know if you're buying a product, that they have the product to sell you. Okay, so when would you use each one of these? You know, or why would you? Like, say if you're doing Facebook ads, why would you want to do Google AdWords or vice versa? Well, easy, because you're targeting totally different people. With something like AdWords, or at least the search, you're targeting people who are specifically searching for your product or service. With Facebook, you're trying to introduce your product or service to a whole new audience that don't know you exist or don't know that they need your product or service yet. So totally different types of targeting. And like I said, Facebook ads is great if you have laser focus on who you want to reach and who your ideal customer is. You can go out and find that exact person on Facebook and introduce them to your business and get them back to your website. Google AdWords is great if you're like a plumber, electrician, something like that. So if something goes wrong, you know, lock your keys out of your car, you look for a locksmith. People go into Google and they start searching for a locksmith. You get found, they call you, you get their business. If they didn't lock their keys in a car, they really have no need for a locksmith, so they're not searching for you, and they're probably not going to be interested in your locksmith, you know, ad on Facebook if they don't have the need for it. Though there are some options that you can do, especially if you're doing content marketing on Facebook. Okay, so these are the types of targeting, and hopefully this explained it a little bit better of when or how you would use each type of targeting. But a good thing for your business is try both, because you're reaching two different types of audiences and you won't really know which one is more effective for your business until you try it. Okay, so if you want to learn more about online marketing, you can go to 3bugmedia.com, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Thank you very much and have a good day.